What if the biggest reason people don't heal is not their trauma, but the myths they believe about it? The idea that mental illness is a sign of weakness is one of the most damaging misconceptions that still exist today in every culture and in every country. I have seen how deeply this belief can hurt people, making them feel ashamed, broken, or less than others. But here is the truth: mental health challenges are not signs of failure. They are signs that your body and mind have been doing their best to protect you. And often she is doing it since long time. Illnesses are the ways your body is asking you to slow down and pay attention to her needs. So it's a way of body talking to you. Today's video is for you. If you are wondering why are you always struggling with some type of emotional imbalance and unable to feel the joy despite of trying hard and despite of trying various ways. You might be believing that you don't have any mental health issue. And it's okay to think that way. But you also know that you are not living and feeling normal. Hello, my name is Ria Jacobs. I'm a certified mental health professional. For over a decade, I have helped lots of people from all walks of life and cultures heal from trauma and emotional struggles. My passion is to simplify complex mental health concepts and help you understand your mind using neuroscience based tools and trauma informed approaches. Today, I want to bust some of the biggest myths that stop people from truly healing and even talking about their emotions. And I promise some of these myths may surprise you. It's important to know what is right and wrong. That's why I made this video. So myth number one is people think mental illness is a sign of weakness. This one breaks my heart because hearing it so often in my session, and I challenge it every time. People come in saying, I should be stronger than this. Why can't I get over it? So let's get one thing straight. Mental health issues are not a sign of weakness. They are medical condition, just like physical health issues. You wouldn't call someone weak for having diabetes or blood pressure, right? The same logic applies to depression, anxiety, feeling a lot of anger inside, trauma reactions, or feeling burnout. These conditions are caused by a mix of factors actually: genetics, brain chemistry, trauma, family life, your nutritional health, the way you are raised, and your environment. Of course, lifestyle and people around you. Everything contribute to your mental health. In fact, living with emotional pain and still showing up every day takes incredible strength. Facing your emotions is bravery. Asking for help is courage and smartness, not weakness. Myth number two is mental health problems are rare and it only happened to few. This myth survive because people don't talk openly about what they are going through. They keep everything inside or they talk about other things. But silence doesn't mean it's rare. It means a stigma. Globally, 1 in 8 people are living with some kind of mental health condition, diagnosed or undiagnosed. So millions of people are struggling silently and falsely believing everything is okay with them. In my private practice, I have worked with clients who look successful from outside. They have good career, good families, they achieve materialistic wealth, yet they are fighting with anxiety, deep sadness, grief, anger, emotional emptiness inside throughout the day and night. The truth is, mental health challenges are a shared human experience, is part of being human. You are not the odd one out. You are just a human. Myth number 3 is you can just snap out of it with a positive attitude. This is a classic line that just think positive. It sounds great, but it does not work that way. Yes, it's good practice, but it requires some background work. Why? Because when someone's nervous system is stuck in survival mode, in security mode, due to unprocessed traumas, current life issues, no amount of positivity and lectures can override the body's alarm system. You can't think positively, you are way out of dysregulated nervous system. It's not thinking issue. Imagine telling someone with a broken leg and telling them, oh, just walk it off, you can do this. That's what this myth does. It invalidates the real pain. Healing from emotional pains and mental health issues require more than willpower and positive thinking. It needs the right tools, therapeutic methods, consistent effort, and reliable support. That's why I teach neuroscience-based techniques and holistic practices and required mindset, which focus on the invisible root causes of your unique problems. All of my playlists, all of my videos are about that. And that's how I design a unique treatment plan in one-on-one sessions with my clients. Now, myth number 4 is therapy is only for crazy people or for crisis situations. This one always makes me smile because therapy is for everyone. I often tell my clients, you don't have to wait for your whole life to fall apart to seek support. Think of therapy like going to the gym for your, just like you go to gym for body, you go for therapy for your mind. You don't exercise only after you get injured. You do it regularly to stay healthy and strong. Therapy is the same. It builds emotional resilience, improve relationship, and it helps you handle stress before it overwhelms you. Thankfully, awareness is increasing these days, and a good number of people are in regular touch with their own private therapist. They're doing it proactively so that they could handle life using science instead of common sense. They want to understand themselves better, their strengths and weaknesses, and how to release it. The interesting thing is we don't know what we don't know, and we think we know all. So that's what therapy really is. It's growth work, not a fixing work. It's for lifelong transformation, not some temporary band-aid solution. Now, myth number 5 is therapists just get paid to listen to you. It's a venting process. I promise you it's not like that. While therapy room is a safe space to talk what is important, therapy goes beyond listening. If venting would have been effective, this world would have been a great place by now, because we are always venting to someone all the time. But that venting, does that fix the issue? Does that fix you? No. As an EMDR therapist, I use science-backed up techniques that target the subconscious, where emotional issues, root causes, memories are stored. We reprocess experiences that your brain could not digest at the time. It helps you heal faster than just talking about it. Therapists help you connect the dots between thought, emotion, and behaviors, so you can understand why you react the way you do, why you think like that, why you believe those things. So it's not about venting, it's about transformation. Every conversation, every exercise, every pause, every question and insight in therapy is intentional. It's designed to help you rebuild your nervous system's sense of safety. Myth number 6 is children and teenagers are just hormonal and they cannot have a real mental health issue due to young age or because they're getting everything so easily in their life, families providing everything. This is one of the most harmful myths. This is not true. I can't tell you how many parents they talking about their kids to me and they say, "Oh, it's just a phase, teenager, and they're gonna grow out of it," while their child is clearly suffering. The truth is, 1 in 7 adolescents experiences a mental health condition, and half of all lifetime mental illnesses start by age 14 and sometime even sooner when puberty is starting. When we dismiss their pain as drama or mood swings, we miss the early warning signs. And the truth is, earlier intervention can change the young person's life. Children and teens need understanding and patience, not judgment and criticism. They don't yet have the tools to process big emotions, and that's where trauma-informed guidance can make all the difference. A parent can learn all of that from therapy. Now, myth number 7 is if I cry it out, it's gone. In reality, one good cry or even several is rarely the full uninstall. Emotional release is absolutely vital and a healthy part of processing. But trauma, especially complex or developmental trauma, is deeply woven into the fabric of your nervous system and your entire being. Think of it like a deeply embedded virus on a computer. One quick scan might find a few issues, but a full, thorough uninstall and system reboot can take some time, multiple passes, and consistent effort. There are layers to peel back, different physiological responses to reintegrate and release. And that's how new neural pathways are built. It's a process, not a single event. I hope this video is making any sense to you and it might be helping you open up your perspective about therapy and mental health issues. If so, please like, share, and subscribe. Each of your attempt, your contribution, it is helping someone else to break these myths and moving forward towards healing. Because more we understand these things, less we are judgmental towards ourselves and towards others. Now, myth number 8 is I have to remember every detail of painful experience and talk about it to heal. This is perhaps one of the most popular and damaging myths, causing immense fear and resistance in many of the people. Sadly, it's also coming from how many of the counselors have been doing talk therapy. The idea is that you must relive the experience or explicitly recall every single detail of traumatic event to heal from it is not true. In fact, forcing explicit recall can sometimes be re-traumatizing because you're scaring your body and mind again. The beautiful truth is that body can completely release the survival cycle. In EMDR therapy sessions, the whole process is designed in a way that it can discharge that trapped energy and it can integrate the experience without a cinematic flashback of past, without remembering every single detail, or even without having a clear cognitive memory or detailed discussion of that event. All of that is not needed. Trauma is often stored as fragmented sensory memories in the form of a smell, sound, specific sensation rather than a coherent narrative. Healing is about metabolizing the charge, not necessarily reconstructing every single detail of that story. Now, myth number 9 is people believing that therapist knows more than them about them, and hence it is on therapists to fix their life and give them exact solution. No, no, no. You are the expert of your life. The way you know your life and problems, no one else does in this world. Therapist is a guide, a mentor, a teacher who can teach you helpful and unhelpful methods to win over your non-desirable tendencies and be your best. In short, therapist is GPS and you are the driver. GPS cannot drive for you. You have to change your choices, your mindset, your actions, behavior, and learning to take care of you and follow the science. No one else can do that for you. A therapist can walk with you and guide you at every step, but they cannot walk, talk, eat, do the brain work, take decision for you. Connect with them when you are ready to let go of your ego and ready to transform. I talked about these myths today because they are just harmless and harmful to beliefs. They are walls that block your new path of healing and transformation. Such kind of myths and misconceptions make people stay quiet, pretend they are okay, and carry invisible pain many times for lifelong. It comes out sometime here and there, but it stays in there. So the moment you replace these myths with truth, everything changes. Because good mental health is real health. Taking care of your mind, investing time, money, and energy into it is not weakness, and waste is wisdom. Asking for help is not failure, it's smart, it's wise, it's your self-respect, it's your love for yourself. The more we talk about these things, the more we will normalize it and we will take action towards it. So, some kind of myth, some kind of misconception, some kind of thinking patterns, sometimes we learn from our culture, from our family, being judgmental about things, having our own ideologies, and cover up until things are getting worse. It's all, part of who we are when we came in this world. But are you going to be same? Just like previous generation, just like your ancestors, or you're gonna grow on the next step of ladder? How you gonna go on next step of ladder if you're thinking in the same way? And thinking is coming from neural pathways, is coming from your belief system. So it's important to recognize, very simple way to understand these things is, I know I want to change what is coming in my way. And if some thought is coming in your mind which is stopping you from taking that action, It means that thought need to be challenged. It's a negative belief, it's your assumption. So challenging that, seeing it, recognizing it, challenging it, coming out of it, person cannot do it on their own. Why I said that? Can you do your own surgery? Let us say you have read all books about surgery. Can you do that? No. You will be meeting a surgeon, someone else. They gonna do surgery on you after recognizing this is the problem in this person. That's what they want to achieve. So this person gonna bring healing to you. So you do need that initial, the basic, fundamental, principle base, external influence on you, which is gonna help you come out where you are stuck. Can anyone say they learn something on their own? Talking, walking, driving, typing, working in any office. No matter how smart someone is, every workplace have 3 months of probation period, at least here in Western countries. I don't know about non-Western countries. Why? This person is already smart. Why they getting 3 months of probation period and training? Because no matter how much you know, you still have to learn specific things which are needed, which are must before you start working at that workplace in your department, before they can rely on you. It's needed. No matter how much educated, how much smart, how much qualified you are. So why do we think we can sort out our mind, our negative beliefs? Many of the people don't even call them negative, because that's how they are protecting themselves. That's how they are managing and coping life, holding on to certain beliefs. Even if it was keeping them stuck in toxicity, even if it was keeping them, they're not using their full potential, but holding on to one belief, it keep them safe. That's why most of the people in the world can't go for their full potential. It's scary. How do you break that chain? By working with a therapist. So question is how ambitious you are, how much aware you are. Why did you come on this earth? Why are you doing what you are doing? What is it actually you want to do? What is your dream? What is your ambition? What did you do to get it? So self-reflection is super uncomfortable. And if someone have anxiety background, it's very scary, it's overwhelming. Still, I'm gonna say go do it, because that's how you're gonna think of taking few steps to move forward. So now someone can think that, oh, all this information challenging, overwhelming and scary and this and that. Well, you can feel scared by knowing the science, or you can take it as, oh, okay, now I know what to do. So if you think of wondering about what to do, if you're feeling a lot of painful stuff is sitting on you, one of my book, Heal Your Inner Child, can be helpful. This even have an audio file of connecting with your inner child. And in my book, I also wrote the script, so you can create your own audio recording in your own voice, and you can connect with your inner child, and you can start the inner healing. There are ways to do everything, and those ways are not common sense based. There are specific steps to follow about everything. Same is in the mental health world. There are specific steps, specific ways, and there is time to practice something. If there is a stage 8 technique and you're doing it at beginner stage, it's not gonna work. You will do it once and twice, and it may actually scare you, and then you gonna lose trust in that technique, but you were applying it at wrong time. So there are many micro details which you learn with a therapist, or you can learn from some other resource too. I always tell my clients, educate yourself, see like what way work for you. If you are an audio person, you like learning from listening, then listen to podcast, listen to audio books, listen to it could be YouTube. Instead of looking, you just listen. So books are a great resource. Working with a person who is alive, who can customize the whole treatment plan, whomever you could trust, whoever is closer to you, you can connect with them. And to certain for a certain period of time, you may feel there is a lot to learn, and after some time you may feel, I want to move on to next level. Then you look for another mentor. So it's not like this is another myth. People working with one therapist one whole year, multiple years, is good. It is connection, is trust, is faith based. That's good. But when you start feeling, I have to move on to next step in the ladder, or I have got all from this therapist, it's good to move on to new one. So change is the only thing which is permanent in this world. I was talking about books. If you're thinking, yeah, not the past, but I don't know what to do to build the future I want, then you can pick the Growth Mindset Blueprint book. It has all mindset work and certain exercises and techniques which which anyone can practice anytime to build new neural pathways in the brain, which is you starting this new journey towards the goal you want. Beautiful sunshine. We got sunshine today after a few days of rain and dark clouds out there. Oh, my cat is here. Come here, Bella. Oh, there she is. She knocked out my camera twice in the recording. I had to start recording again. Okay, go sit near window. Yeah, cool. I know my work is quite videos and information and everything, so everyone do not feel comfortable commenting. I do receive emails with people's questions or something specific they want to talk about. That is welcome too, but if you feel comfortable, you can write in the comment box. I am open for feedback. What are you liking? What are you not liking? What is it you want to explore more, learn more? If you want me to create shorter videos or longer videos, if you want me to create a whole playlist over a topic, please feel free to share with me. You are, each person connecting with me, they have a part of, we share something collectively, we share something energetically. So it's not just random coincidence. If you have been watching videos so far, it is not just a random event. When right time comes, you meet right people who help you achieve your goals. So leaving rational mind, logic mind behind, and just go with the flow. My all videos are full of lot of short, fast neuroscience based technique, because that's what most of the people want to explore. Tell me what to do. So I'm telling what to do. And behind that required mindset is also needed. So that's why in videos many time, not just me, but many of the teachers, they talking about mindset. Without mindset, person won't be able to practice wholeheartedly. It's not a maths and physics formula that we give you and boom, you mug it up and it's done. So that's why talking about mindset, right attitude is very important. So I hope you build your trust in that as well. But yeah, you may like one of the playlist. If you're still here, you're watching it and you're wondering about, yeah, I got to know the myths, but now what? How do I take care of myself? I have a full playlist of trauma healing hacks. I have playlist of science-based self-care techniques and strategies. So watch those playlists. Maybe you will find something helpful. And again, any feedback, anything you want to share, anything you want me to create for you, let me know, and I will try to do that my best. And yeah, thank you so much for your time, for being here, for connecting with me. I love you, and I will meet you in my next video. Bye.